The Mysterious History of Islands. Narrator. Surrounded by endless waters, isolated from the rest of the world, islands have always been a place of mystery, legend, and untold secrets. Some hold traces of lost civilizations, others are home to creatures found nowhere else on Earth, and a few remain completely untouched by modern humans. But how were islands formed? What secrets do they hide? And why do some islands simply vanish? Join us as we explore the fascinating history, myths, and mysteries of the world's most incredible islands. Narrator. Islands don't just appear out of nowhere. They are sculpted by nature over thousands, sometimes millions of years. Some rise from the ocean in violent volcanic eruptions, like Hawaii and Iceland. Others, like the Maldives, are built slowly by tiny coral organisms. And then, there are drifting islands, moving silently across the sea due to shifting tectonic plates. Every island has a story, one written by time itself. Narrator. Not all islands are paradise. Some are full of secrets. Easter Island Moai statues. Take Easter Island, home to massive stone statues known as Moai. Who carved these giant figures, and how did an ancient civilization transport them across the island? To this day, no one knows for sure. Socotra Island, Yemen. Then there's Socotra Island, a place so strange it looks like another planet. From twisted dragon's blood trees to alien-like plants, nearly 40% of its species can't be found anywhere else on Earth. North Sentinel Island. But some islands refuse to be explored. North Sentinel Island is home to an isolated tribe that has remained untouched by modern civilization for thousands of years. Any attempt to approach is met with arrows and spears. What secrets does this island hold? Narrator. Throughout history, many islands have vanished without a trace. The most famous legend? Atlantis, a once great civilization said to have been swallowed by the sea. Was it real or just a myth? Scientists believe that stories of Atlantis could have been inspired by real events, such as the sudden disappearance of ancient islands due to earthquakes and tsunamis. Animation of islands sinking. Even today, islands continue to disappear, lost to the rising sea or shifting sands. Could there be more lost civilizations beneath the ocean? Narrator. For those who live on islands, life is both beautiful and challenging. Isolated from the modern world, many island communities rely on fishing, farming, and ancient survival techniques. From the floating villages of Indonesia to the tribes of the Andaman Islands, life on these remote lands is a world of its own. Narrator. But what does the future hold for islands? Climate change is threatening to erase places like the Maldives and Tuvalu from the map. Rising sea levels, storms, and erosion are slowly taking these lands back into the ocean. Scientists and governments are racing against time to find ways to protect these vanishing islands, but will it be enough? Narrator. Islands have shaped myths, history, and cultures for centuries. They are places of wonder, mystery, and survival. But as the world changes, so do these incredible landscapes. What do you think? Islands of legend like Atlantis real? And which island mystery fascinates you the most? Let us know in the comments. Vast ocean stretches into the horizon. A small, lush island appears, emerging like a secret from the waves. Narrator. They rise from the ocean like whispers of ancient worlds, isolated, mysterious, and teeming with life. These are islands, fragments of the Earth's untamed beauty, each with a story to tell. For centuries, islands have captured our imagination. They are refuges, laboratories of evolution, and often the last remnants of lost civilizations. What secrets do they hold? How did they form? And why do they fascinate us so deeply? Join us on a journey across the world's most astonishing islands as we uncover their hidden wonders. Fade in, footage of a volcanic eruption, magma spilling into the ocean, steam rising. Narrator. The birth of an island is one of Earth's most dramatic spectacles. Some islands emerge violently from the depths, forged in the fury of fire and water. In the Pacific, the Hawaiian Islands were born from a fiery hotspot deep beneath the Earth's crust. Molten rock burst forth, cooling into land. Over millions of years, what started as underwater eruptions became towering mountains, covered in lush rainforest. But not all islands form this way. Some rise from the shifting tectonic plates, like Japan's islands, pushed skyward by colliding earth forces. Others, like the Bahamas, are built from the skeletal remains of corals, layer upon layer forming vast limestone landscapes. Fade in, a Galapagos tortoise slowly moves through an arid landscape. Narrator. Islands are nature's grand experiment. Isolated from the mainland, species evolve in strange and wonderful ways. The Galapagos Islands, made famous by Charles Darwin, are home to creatures unlike any other. Giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and blue-footed boobies thrive here, adapted over millennia to their isolated world. In Madagascar, evolution has taken an even wilder turn. Over 90% of its wildlife exists nowhere else on Earth. The lemur, a distant relative of the monkey, leaps from tree to tree in the dense forests, while the elusive fossa stalks the jungle floor. Why do islands breed such uniqueness? Isolation forces species to adapt, filling ecological niches in ways unseen elsewhere. Some grow larger, like the Komodo dragon of Indonesia. Others shrink, like the pygmy elephants of Borneo. This is evolution, raw and unfiltered. Fade in, footage of Polynesian canoes cutting through the waves. Narrator. For thousands of years, islands have been the cradles of civilizations. Seafarers and explorers navigated vast distances, guided only by the stars and the rhythms of the ocean. The Polynesians, among the greatest navigators in history, journeyed across the Pacific in wooden outrigger canoes, settling islands from Hawaii to Easter Island. Their mastery of the waves remains one of humankind's most astonishing achievements. Elsewhere, on Easter Island, a different story unfolded. The Rapa Nui people built towering stone figures, moai, silent sentinels watching over the land. But their civilization collapsed, their forests vanished, and their fate remains one of history's great cautionary tales. Even today, islands remain a symbol of paradise, but also of vulnerability. The people of Tuvalu and the Maldives watch anxiously as rising seas threaten to reclaim their homes. Fade in, a mysterious, mist-covered island. Narrator. Some islands defy explanation. Legends swirl around them, mysteries buried deep within their jungles and caves. In the Indian Ocean, the island of Socotra looks like an alien world. Its dragon's blood trees, with their strange umbrella-like canopies, have thrived in isolation for millions of years. Off the coast of Brazil, Snake Island is forbidden to visitors. Here, thousands of deadly golden lancehead vipers slither through the underbrush, making it one of the most dangerous places on Earth. And then, there's the tale of North Sentinel Island. Home to an uncontacted tribe, the Sentinelese people have resisted outsiders for centuries. No one knows their language, their customs, or their past. They are a mystery in the modern world, a glimpse into humanity's distant origins. Fade in, aerial footage of islands disappearing under rising waters. Narrator. Islands are beautiful, fragile, and ever-changing. As our planet warms, sea levels rise and storms grow stronger, many islands face an uncertain future. Yet islands have always been places of resilience. From volcanic eruptions to mass extinctions, they have witnessed a